Hi guys, Legend of 101 here once again. This time bringing you Moon Knight episode 1. Now this was interesting. It's reminded me of Legion. I loved it. Legion's him blacking out, just going crazy. I loved it. Loved this episode. The Goldfish problem. That's what it's called. Episode 1. Hey, Twitter, Instagram, main two places you're gonna find me. Legend of 101. Cash App if you want to donate to the channel. Same name, my name, Legend of 101. And press the notification bell set to all settings. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do if you've been to my channel long enough. And yes, put them comments in the comment section down below. As you know, I love reading them comments. I'm a very interactive person, as you've seen me on Twitter. Instagram not so much for Twitter. I'm always on there. I love checking stuff what people say. People say some funny stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Everyone thinks about this episode because it's very mixed. Some people say it's boring. Some people say it's incredible. I'm on the incredible side, yo. I'm on the good side. This is good TV, Marvel, Disney, man. You did well. Did well with this one, yo. He needs to bring something out the bag. It's been a while since something been good at the Marvel shows right now. Because in terms of Disney shows, Falcon and Winter Soldier, solid. Let's see what else has been good in them Marvel Disney shows. I've really liked. No, that's the film. That's my favorite. That's the best one that Disney's had. Marvel Disney, yeah. Because I'm telling you, Marvel Disney shows. Let me see. Because should we go down the list real quick? Disney Plus shows. Disney Plus Marvel shows. So you had the Hawkeye, which is okay, nothing special. Loki, I like Loki. Loki wasn't anything special though. Just that intro theme was fire. Just the score of that show was incredible. WandaVision, yeah, it's alright. What If? Haven't seen What If yet. I'm just talking about live action right now. But yeah, nah. So yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is only like spectacular one of the Marvel Disney Plus shows. But Moon Knight, this looks like it's going to live up to it. Hopefully, we'll see. Episode 1 was really good. We'll see how this show carries on after this. But right now, it's hitting. It's hitting. It's really good right now. But yeah, we're going to get to this plot. So, we have Oscar Isaac. Stephen Grant, as his character is in this show. Works at a museum. Gift shop worker. Regular guy, regular Joe, you know. Working a job. 9 to 5 job. Give your stuff out to kids and whoever wants to buy anything at the gift shop at a museum, you know. Has a terrible boss. His boss is like, and the thing is, well, the family is watching this. We were like, why are people talking like this? Talking like that? I was like, what? Wait, what period is this supposed to be set in? Americans seem to think every English person talks like that. They talk like an Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? That kind of thing. We don't all talk like that. Look at me, dude. Look at the way I talk. We don't all talk like that, mate. But Oscar did a good job with the accent. That was a really good accent for what it was. Yeah, his boss is a savage. You don't need to have these bosses just like rude as heck. Like, what? Don't get me started on female bosses. Don't get me started on that. But female bosses are off the charts rude. But luckily I have a nice one right now. So Kieran, shout out to you. So yeah, he works at this place, and every time you see him come out his house, he's strapped his legs to the bed, and so he doesn't go walkabout because he seems to have blackouts. It seems. He walks around the place. He wants to be like a tour guide. He wants to do more around the museum. And his boss is like, hey, nah, you ain't a tour guide. Stick to what you do. Stick to your job. And he always seems to come to work tired because stuff's happening to him. And he doesn't know what the heck is happening to him. Some good-looking black woman walks up to him and says, hey, we've got a date for later tonight. Don't forget. And he was like, yeah, date. And then he's like, yeah. And then he starts acting weird, and she's like, okay, just we're gonna go with that steakhouse, yeah? Steakhouse, right? He's like, yeah. And then even the boss like, wait, steakhouse? What are you gonna eat at a steakhouse? You're vegan. So obviously something's happening that you can tell already. Something's happening. You don't know, remember what the heck's going on. Obviously, someone got some kind of amnesia going on. So all of a sudden he goes home, literally he has a blackout. It looks like he wakes up in some random place. It's green place. I don't know where the heck this place is. Looks like they're damn near other country. This guy went to another country. Stephen is like, what the heck is going on? Jaw broken, jaw dislocated. Puts it back in place. He hears a cracking of his jaw, and his body's like snapping back into place. So obviously at this point it looks like he's got some kind of abilities, because like he seems to recover pretty fast, and these people are shooting at him. And he hears these voices. I said, "Oh, the idiot is back in control." You see this massive thing behind him. There's some kind of mummified creature behind him with a staff. Then he goes, "Mark, he's back in control." That is the guy talking to another guy inside him. What the heck is? I don't know what the heck is going on. This is Legion, man. I still have to finish off Legion season 2. I still haven't finished it off yet. Anyone seen that show Legion? Season 1 was incredible. I love season 1. So this just reminded me a lot of Legion, and I love Legion. So this is going along those same path. So he's getting shot at. He's trying to escape this country in one piece, and he has a scarab in his hand, or in his pocket. And Ethan Hawke randomly, a character called Arthur Harrow. And he's got this group of people, and he looks like he's praised. He's some kind of cult leader who has these scales on his arm, his right arm, and it moves because he does these rituals where he passes judgment on people. He said, who wants to be judged? This guy goes up there. The scales favor the guy, so he lives. And this older woman says, I'll be next. Goes up to him. He's like, yes, come. Amit will pass judgment. Because he prays to this, he's the vessel of Amit, this Egyptian deity, this woman deity of ancient times, who's been locked away apparently. And he does her bidding to pass judgment on all people who need to be judged, the whole world needs to be judged, and the good survive. So apparently he tries this woman. The scales are not in her favor, and she's like, no, I've been good all my life. He's like, I believe you, but maybe something that happens in the future. And then she just turns grey, she dies. And Harrow, he seems to have sorrow for this woman, and he says, man, it feels bad. But then one of his security guys, one of his mercenary guys, one of his followers, we tried to get this guy, we can't find him. He starts speaking another language, and then the people in the street, they kneel down, and he kneels down the latest, and then he realizes it's this guy. It's Stephen. So he goes, hey, who are you? He goes, I know you though. I know you. And he kind of escapes, and then he's like, no, come here. The scarab, where is it? You know what I'm saying? Then he brings the scarab out of his pocket, sticks his arm out, and he goes, give it to me. And then Stephen's going to give it to Arthur, to Harrow. And his hand closes. So Arthur's like, wait, what kind of game are you playing? What are you doing? Give him the scarab. My G. He starts to get more impatient. And then the voice in Stephen's head is saying, hey, don't give him the scarab. And he starts to peel his fingers off the scarab, and then he puts it like, he tries to give it, and he puts his other hand just pulls him away. His body's being controlled by another entity at this point. So they grab him. He goes, get him! Arthur takes him away, and then all of a sudden his eyes roll by the back of his head, blackout. People on the floor, white, cooked. He bodied them, knocked out, unconscious. After dead or not, we don't know. Looks like they might be dead. Runs away. At this point, steals this guy's van, drives down this windy road. I don't know where his place is at this point. These people drive after him, about to shoot at him. Blacks out. Daryl, they look like they're dead or unconscious as well. He's gun in his hand. He's killed someone. At this point, with a gun, throws the gun down, keeps driving. It's like, oh my god, he's driving. They rock up at him, they drive to the side of him again. They're like, let me kill this guy. This guy needs to go. About to shoot him again. Blackout. He's driving in reverse. A gun in his hand. This is incredible. The action set pieces in this show is incredible, right? It's so good. The camera angles, the direction is, dynamic, very dynamic. Blacks out again. He's in his house. He thinks it's a dream at this point. Wakes up, sees his fish. His fish has got two fins now. His original fish had one. He's like, he had the Nemo fish. He's like, went to the fish shop and was like, hey, yo, this ain't my fish. What's going on here? And like, it grew back. What's going on? The fish is great. She's like, grew back? What are you talking about? Are you high or something? Are you off your head? And he goes back and he realizes the time's gone by and it's almost time for his date with the hot black chick. So goes to the steakhouse, sits down, has a box of chocolates with him, has flowers and all that stuff, good stuff. That you traditionally bring a date if you're like something like that kind of thing. Waiting. She hasn't turned up. So he rings her up and goes, "Hey, are you coming anytime soon? Cause it's getting late." And she's like, "Hey," she kind of gets cold of him, like gets a bit savage. Goes, "Hey, yeah, you were supposed to be on a date 2 days ago. Cause literally it's Sunday now." I was like, what the heck? We also going to date Friday and it's Sunday now. 2 days has elapsed and he has not noticed what has happened. So like, hey, so she goes, lose my number. Goodbye. Like just hangs up on him. So apparently he's lost. He was on a date and he flopped. So whatever is taking over his body is blacking him out. He's taking days from this man. So he goes home, realizes there's like a scratch on the floor, and knows there's like a phone and a key, a pass key. So he rings a number on the phone. I think the name was Layla or something. Rings that up, and this woman calls him Mark. He goes, "Hey Mark, I thought you were dead," in an American accent. And then he starts talking to this woman like, "Why'd you keep calling me Mark?" Then she goes, "Why'd you keep putting on the accent?" And then she hangs up. Then he realizes there's someone called Mark. You know what I'm saying? Something weird's going on right now. And then Mark in the mirror goes, "Stop. You're messing up the plan. Stop looking. Stop getting deeper here. Stay out of it. Stay out of my business." You know what I'm saying? Obviously there's the entity called Mark wants to take over his body. His other half, it looks like. And he literally runs outside, goes in a lift, and it's crazy. This old woman walks on the lift. But before that, he sees this massive creature that he saw back in the other country walking towards him, and it's her. And then she's freaking out, and he's going insane. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know what the heck's going on with him. He's losing his mind. And he goes to work the next day, and he's like, okay. He wakes up. He wakes up on the bus, starts screaming. Everyone looks at him like he's crazy. Goes to work, and he sees Ethan Hawke. He sees flipping Arthur Harrow on the bus with him. Follows him to work, and he goes to the security guard. Security guard don't give a crap. He's like, hey, stop people from coming in. He's like, how can I stop people from coming in? It's a museum. It's a public place. What are you talking about? Who is this person? What's going on here? What do you mean? Ask the questions. And he's like, I'm going back to my mobile game. I'm out. Stop talking to me. So his boss starts talking to me. Hey, hold this for me. He's like, nah, get the freak out my face. Not so many words, not like that, but in a way he said, don't talk to me. And he walks off. The first time he stands up to his boss. Harrow catches up to him with his followers. He looks like he's got followers everywhere, even people he works with. They're his followers. He got a security guard who works with him, goes there, praise Amit. And he grabs Stephen's arms and weighs him. He knows something different about him. He weighs him, and the scales are just constantly moving. No judgment. So obviously there's something wrong with Stephen. He goes, there's chaos in you. And then he goes, there, leave him alone, because he knows there's something different about him. You know, he knows he needs something more powerful to stop him. So then he finishes work, and then he realizes something's up. It was the creature after him, you know. There was the creature after him because Arthur's had enough of this man. He wants the scarab, and he wants it now. He sends this flipping dog or whatever this creature is, some humanoid dog, after him, attacks him, and he's like, no, this is not real. This is not real. He goes in the bathroom, hides in there. I've been chased by this creature and destroyed half the museum. And Mark talks to him in the side mirror and goes, hey, let me take control. You're not ready for this. Let me take control. And then he takes control, and you see these mummifications start to occur, and then this creature jumps at him. Obviously this creature's getting wrecked. Bah, 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 like it's on the trailers. Bah, bah, bah. Full Moon Knight costume unlocked. So that is the end of the episode. Kills the monster. Costume on fleek. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a boss out here. So yeah, Moon Knight, the Goldfish Problem, episode 1. It's a good look. I like it. I like this episode. Great directing. Great script writing. I love it. Great cinematography. I loved it. Very well done. First episode. I'm with it. Oscar Isaac doing a great job with that English accent, by the way. You don't talk like that, mate. You don't talk like that. You got Oliver Twist now. We don't talk like that. You don't talk like that. But he did a really good job for an American. Because Americans sometimes they cannot do. A lot of the time they cannot do English accents to save their life. Their accent work is terrible. But Oscar Isaacs, he's a consummate professional anyway. So I don't expect anything less from him. Oscar Isaac's up there. He's a really good actor. So yeah, I want to know what people think about this episode. I know it's been very mixed so far, but I'm on the really good side of this spectrum so far, of this episode and this show. And I like how there's no really any callbacks to any kind of other Marvel stuff or anything like that in terms of like any other shows. It's just its own entity. It's trying to be itself. There's no callbacks to nothing. It's just Moon Knight and his story. No other times kicking off. It's just, that's it. So yeah, that is a thumbs up from me this episode. Like the video, share the video with everyone you know, and even everyone you don't. Subscribe to view my content, you know what I'm saying. Check my other videos out and press the notification bell, set to all settings. I'm in your inbox all day every day. Twitter and Instagram, me to place you're gonna find me. Hit me up. I'm always on Twitter though. Cash App, people donate to the channel. Legend of 101. I have a group of friends I do shows with. Square Eye Syndrome, talk about pop culture stuff, TV shows, all that good stuff, and just a few other stuff in between. Catch us on there as well. Square Eye Syndrome. Yeah, so that is in the books. Episode 1. So wherever you are there tonight, stay safe out in these dark moonlight streets. It's Legend of 101 signing out. Peace.